morning, everyone. I'm Andrea Praver, and with me today is Elady Fonseca, and it is Saturday morning at 10 a.m., so it's time for What's Up Ocala. Elady, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
So I have been an agent for coming on 4 years. I've been with Great Expectations since then.
Yeah, from the start.
So I was born in Puerto Rico, but raised in the Bronx, New York, and moved to Ocala back in 1995. Been here ever since.
You are a pivotal person in the Southwest community in Ocala. You've been here, your mom, everybody knows your family.
Exactly. Very involved in the community. So
very involved. In fact, you're with the MSTU, right?
Yep, I'm part of the MSTU board for Marion Oaks.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. So of course the big news is Hurricane Ian.
Scary.
We of course here in Ocala, pretty much everybody lucked out pretty well. Being so far north and central of the state, we really didn't get too much, but I've heard Fort Myers is a mess.
Fort Myers, Cape Coral, that whole area, it's sad. Yeah. It's very sad for those people.
Yeah, Sanibel Island, I think, basically got a direct hit with Category 4 or 5 when it hit. So, and they're saying it's going to be years before it's really
rebuilt.
Yeah. Even if accessible, I think that road, I think they're going to have to do ferries or something.
Wasn't it a bridge or something that kind of collapsed? Yeah, and that's the one way in and one way out.
Yeah, so from what I understand, that's literally going to take years to get that back up and operational safely anyway.
Right.
But in the meantime, they're going to be doing ferrying back and forth just to, help people get their belongings and get to and from their homes to check the damage and stuff. It's
crazy. At least whatever was left over. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. There are a lot of people that lost their lives in this storm. It was truly surprising.
Well, I think what happened was that everybody was basing it on the news, and the thing was crazy. It was totally like a noodle, like a spaghetti noodle. It was one day it was supposed to come in this way, then that way. So a lot of people did not evacuate on time, thinking it was not going to enter where it did.
Right. And even those, we kind of make jokes and stuff. We all saw the jokes on Facebook and the socials, and and it's fun. Jim Cantori's here. Look out, So, as people that have lived for decades in Florida, we don't take it necessarily as seriously, especially in Ocala. But when you're living in those coastal communities and you're told to evacuate, it's not a joke. You really have to. You have to. It looks like, some of the people that lost their lives drowned, and some of them even drowned in their own homes because of those surges.
In the news where they were reporting people going up into the attics thinking they were going to be safe, but the house flooded, and then they had no way out of the attic, because how do you get out of an attic?
Right. Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Exactly. So, it's really sad. It really is. But I think when we have something like this happen, the best thing we can do is say, yes, it did happen. Yeah, there was loss of life, but what can we do moving forward so that we don't have this issue again? Or how do we mitigate these disasters? Because we will have another hurricane in Florida. It's not an option.
Yes. And I think now maybe it'll be taken a little bit more serious, honestly, because there was a lot. But again, it was shifting everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard to pinpoint until it was like, okay, it really is coming through here, because it shifted north and then south and then east and then west. So it was all over the place, really.
It really was. Yeah. We were thinking it was going to go to Tampa. Tampa was told to evacuate days in advance, and then Tampa really didn't get that much.
Nope. My parents are close to Tampa, and they just lost power for half an hour.
Yeah.
They're in the Newport Richie area, and half an hour, that's all they lost power for. Mm-hmm. We were lucky here, but again, all we get here, by the time any hurricane really comes towards us, we get a lot of rain and wind.
Yeah, if
that. And that's exactly what happened. Just rain and wind. That was pretty much it. And I think we got more wind than rain.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I know, and I think we both live in Southwest Ocala. So, I went outside, and there was, a couple of pine needles on my car. And I was like, well, not much damage. And we really didn't know the extent of the damage really until Friday. We started really seeing it Thursday afternoon, and it was shocking to me. It was really shocking. So hopefully we're all working together to help those in South Florida that need our aid. Here at the office, we are accepting donations to be taken down there. We've got some water bottles. In fact, you actually donated some. I donated some.
Yep.
So we have somebody that's going to be taking down some water bottles, flashlights, tarps.
I did a lot of toiletries. So my son's school asked for donations yesterday, and I did a lot of body wash, deodorants, because I know a lot of people automatically think, let's just can food. Yeah. But these people have to bathe. They need personal hygiene, toothpaste, stuff like that.
Right.
So I did a lot of that as well.
The one thing they were not wanting was clothes and shoes. They said they've got plenty of clothes and shoes down there. They've got plenty of donations for that. They're looking more for, items that, for first aid kits, for example, stuff that's going to help immediately for the immediate need in mass quantity, because it's thousands without homes right now. So getting that, if you want to drop it off to our office, you want to share the address?
Sure. It is 3201 Southwest 34th Avenue. We are in Suite 102 in Ocala. I tell everybody we're behind the Ollies.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Yeah, the Ollies.
The back of our building matches up to the back of their building, so it's pretty easy to get to. But yeah, we are taking donations, and then we're going to have somebody with the WCR actually take it down to South Florida. So hopefully we'll do a couple of trips of that and get those necessary items down there where they need it, because from what I understand, there's not a lot of semi trucks and stuff like that that's going to be able to get through. So it's not like they can just go to the grocery store. They don't really have electricity in some of those places. So gas is at a premium down there right now because they aren't able to get trucks in. So yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. And hopefully what we can send down will help in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, we were working on that, coordinating some efforts to help with that. So if you'd like to help, you can obviously do that, or you can go ahead and contact the Red Cross, because I know they are taking donations as well. Be careful with spams. Well. Oh yeah, yes. FEMA. There's a lot of
you're gonna see a lot of GoFundMe and stuff like that. Yeah. So be careful.
Yeah, be very careful with some of the scams out there, because unfortunately, while a lot of us have the heart to help, others have the heart to take. So we want to be very careful.
Advantage. Yeah.
Be very careful with that. I would say probably go through a legitimate source. Yes. That can be verified. So definitely doing that. All right. Well, what else is on the news? Let's go ahead and jump over to a commercial break real quick. And when we get back, you're going to tell them about one of the houses that are currently for sale here in Ocala. All right. Be right back. Okay, thank you for coming back and joining us. I am Andrea Praber, and this is my guest today, Elady Fonseca.
Hi.
And she's going to be telling us about one of the houses that is for sale here in Ocala.
So I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Turning Point Estates. Super small community. It does not have an HOA. The address is 13440 Southwest 2nd Court. If anybody wants to drive by, or if you want to go take a look, obviously give me a call and I'd be more than happy to show you the property. So everything was done almost pretty much brand new. It has new roof, new appliances, new flooring, new paint.
Wow.
Just top to bottom, everything was redone. New windows.
Oh, wow.
They put in new windows, new sliding doors, everything you can think of. So again, this is a 3-2 plus it has an office space.
Cool.
Can't consider it a bedroom because it has no closet, but it does have office space, and we have it listed at $289.
That is amazing for that price. It really is.
Yes, like I said, super small community. It's really good, nice community.
Yeah, so ready to just move right in.
Just move in ready.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that are going on in real estate this week. Of course, it's been kind of a slow week because of the pause that got put on because of the hurricane. But go ahead and share with us what is going on in the market.
Even with the hurricane, we still had this week, we managed 171 new listings. We had 12 price increases, and we had 289 price decreases.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So that's good money. Good money. Right now it's a good time to buy. It still is.
Yeah.
We had 48 houses go back on the market.
Okay.
158 sold.
Okay, now explain the difference between sold and pending, because some people don't see the difference.
Sold means it actually closed. It's got new buyers, new owners at this point in that property. Pending means it's under contract.
Okay, so there's still, if it goes under contract, it's a possibility it can come up, but they can't really evaluate, contracts or offers at that point.
It's something that can go back on the market. Some, even though they're pending, some will also take backup offers. Not all the time, but some will.
Okay, gotcha. All right. What else is going on?
So we had 154 go pending. Temporarily off market, we had 28, and that's in a whole week. So it's
and considering what was going on that week,
right.
It makes sense that some people were like, we're just gonna put pause on this, and we'll get back to you.
So we had 24 cancel. So we had 24 cancellations and 1 withdrawal. So somebody changed their mind about not wanting to sell.
Okay.
Which it happens.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
But for a whole week with, a couple days not obviously being able to work or whatnot, because again, the hurricane did shut us down for 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
And people were just getting back on track this week. So it's good numbers for a week.
It is. It really is. It's honestly, I was kind of surprised with that many new listings.
Right.
I was also a little surprised that price decrease.
That was a big one.
Yeah. Normally it's right in line with about how many people are listing is about how many are decreasing the price. But no, 171 is new. Yeah. And 289, that's huge difference. Huge.
Right.
So.
And again, it's, the price decreased. We're just trying to get these homes sold. We're just trying to get them sold.
Right. I think, and it's, a lot of it is the buyers are not able to finance as much as they were before because of those interest rates that keep going up. And, as much as I hope it doesn't, I think we're going to see double digits, which would be the first time in my lifetime. So
definitely the first time for mine, that's for sure.
So yeah, if we see, 10, 11, and that's definitely happened in the history of real estate, obviously, but not for very long,
many years.
Not that I'm going to talk about my age. I don't know about you, but no. But I still think, and again, a lot of buyers are hesitant on buying. They want to wait to see if it goes down. It's not going to go. The prices of the house are decreasing. So I think, and like I always say, it's kind of like on a balance. So the interest rate went up, but then the prices went down. So it's still a time to buy. Right. And that really is the fear, which I don't really understand why they're wanting to wait. Because at any point, if you do go ahead and purchase the home and let's say 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, we hit those 2% interest rates again, which I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. No. But if it does, you can always refinance.
Correct.
So you can lock in your rate now. I mean, if you try to purchase a home now, you're locked in. And then if it does go into the double digits, it doesn't affect you.
Because you're still locked in, correct.
And then if you do see those lower numbers, you can refinance. So, the fear that's there is, I don't really understand it. I guess they're hoping that there's going to be continued price decreases, but the homes themselves can only go down
so much.
Yeah. So we'll see.
The interest rates are not going to drop. They're going to continue to go up. Yeah. So for those buyers that are really waiting for it to drop, I'd say go ahead and get a move on it. Get a move on it.
I want to reevaluate.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. So what is going to happen is next year it's going to be much, much more difficult
for buyers. Yes.
Yeah. So with those rates going up and up and up, and if they continue to increase, it is going to be much more difficult. And what you can buy now, you won't be able to afford then.
Correct. Because again, of the interest rate.
Right.
And we could, like you said, we can only drop the houses so much.
Right. Well, yeah, because building supplies and all of that. So yeah, kind of interesting there. All right, let's take a real quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about all of the stuff going on this weekend here in Ocala. So get some fun stuff to do.
A lot of fun stuff to do.
All right. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. And now we are going to talk about all of the fun stuff that you can do here in Ocala. I am your host, Andrea Praber, broker owner of Great Expectations Realty, and with me today is Elady Fonseca. Elady, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, if they have more questions, what's a good way to get in touch with you?
Call me, 352-454-4099. I'm also on Facebook, and I'm on our company website.
Yes, absolutely. You're on YouTube too.
I am
a few
too.
YouTube videos.
Yes,
absolutely. All right, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know what's going on today and tomorrow here in Ocala.
So every Saturday, well, specifically today, but we have the corner of 3rd and we have the downtown market. So you'll see vendors, they have fresh produce, food trucks, live music, coffee, and mimosas for those that don't like coffee. It's pet friendly. We have arts and crafts, playground. There's just a lot to do. There's live music. There's
really
a lot to do. It's
a great place to take the kids, honestly. Yes. There's just always something to see
or something they definitely want.
Yeah, well, there's that
always
too.
Something the kids want.
Hey, there's some free taste testing down there. I mean, even smelling the candles and stuff, Lexi goes nuts for. So it's fun.
Yes.
Very fun. It's just kind of cool to talk to some of the people down there. It's really neat.
So another fun thing to do is Legends of the Fort today and tomorrow from 4 to 8. It's at the Fort King National Landmark. I don't know if you've ever been there. I've been there. I've taken my son.
Should I confess now that I've not been there. I
haven't.
My God. I keep meaning to. I really
love
do.
It.
But, yeah.
The time we went, they had like this live activity going on, and you felt like it was really like you were really there, like in one of the wars or something. It was amazing, just the stuff they do, and that's what they do. They also have vendors. They're always on site. It's a really nice event. Free shuttles running because of, obviously sometimes you have to park kind of far. It is $5 per person to enter. Tickets must be purchased in advance, but it's an amazing event.
Okay, awesome.
You can find out more information on their Facebook page.
Oh, okay, great.
Another thing to look forward to is Cops and Cars. It's a car and truck show. That is a free event. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of information on that, but you can find that on Facebook as well. Okay. Tonight, also from 5 to 9 at the Southeast Livestock Pavilion is the 4th annual Marion County Parks and Recs Carnival. It's got games, candy, giveaways, music, food trucks, family entertainment, costume contest, and even a haunted maze.
Oh my.
It's free. Bring a non-perishable food item to be entered in a giveaway. It's a free event. I'm sure you have, obviously you pay for everything there.
Yeah, of course.
To get in, it's free.
Very cool. So what about next week? I don't normally say, let's talk about next week, but we have an exciting event that we're participating in. So we got to talk about that.
It's the second annual Bark in the Park. It's a doggy expo. It's on Sunday, October 16th. So yeah, we are talking in advance so you can put it in your calendars because we will be there. So you will get to see Great Expectations Realty there. We will have a booth. It is located at 403 Southeast Osceola Avenue. It will be at the Ocala Downtown Market. Parking will be available at the CEP and Ocala City Hall. Okay. The hours for the event would be from 1 to 4.
Very cool. Well, hopefully we'll see all of you there. We are going to be in the back row, according to the map they've sent over to us. But it's a really cool event. It actually is in partnership with the Senior Resource, which I've had them come on to our YouTube channel before. But yeah, Senior Resource Foundation of Ocala, where they provide a lot of resources to our seniors and our elderly ones, so that they can go in and really enjoy the next phase of their life, because Ocala is a fantastic place with a lot of activities and things to see and do at any age. So
correct.
That's great.
And it's an awesome event. We look forward to seeing everybody there. We're in the back, but that's because they saved the best for last.
Let's hope. I have a fun game that we're going to be doing at the event that's going to be Guess the Price. So we're going to have several different houses come up on the screen, and you're going to win prizes if you can get as close as possible to the prices of the house that's actually listed. So with the
Can I
changes in the
play?
market, and you can play. You can
Okay.
play. You know, that's basically your job description is, you know, guess the price for the next house.
Yes.
But yes, absolutely. It should be a lot of fun and some great prizes and a lot of free stuff that we're giving away. And I'm sure other vendors will as well.
Yes.
So hope to see everybody there.
Absolutely.
Bring your dogs.
Yes, please.
All right. Thanks so much for listening and thanks for joining us today. We will be back next week and bringing you even more things to do in Ocala and things that you can see with the real estate market and any news going on. So thanks again for joining us, Elady. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And remember, everybody that's listening out there, go ahead and check out our Facebook page and also our website.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.